What's up,
Where are we
James?
recording? Could we put the link on something? All right.
We're
We
live.
are.
Well, how about that jamming soundtrack to bring us in, fellas? Hey, you guys, my name is Iam Chad, and this is my partner, W. Scott. Say hey, Scott.
How are you doing? I'm W. Scott. Nice to meet y'all.
And some of you guys might know us both as aspiring stand up comedians, and that's where the name Stand Up Sports Show comes from. Our premise here is every week we're just going to come on and talk sports, and for some people who might, for entertainment purposes only, engage in gambling, we also give some prognostications of our own. Although we don't encourage anything, I certainly, me, myself, I speak for, do not encourage gambling. Uh, and me and Scott are just going to go over right now just the basic setup of what this show is going to be all about and just give a quick background about ourselves.
Hey,
Scott,
can we introduce Pete?
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
introduce Pete. Pete's
background.
running the board.
Say
Yes.
hey, Pete.
How's it going, guys?
He's full of emotion.
Was it?
I said Pete's very emotional.
All right. So what next? What do you got for us, Chad? Oh, I probably froze. Chad froze? Yeah, it's probably that background. Ah. I don't really know what that is. Okay, while Chad is sitting there, I guess I'll tell you guys a little bit about the show. From my point of view, is I don't really know anything about gambling or betting. And so Chad is going to kind of teach me how to do that, and I'm going to participate. We're going to have different groupings, and then each week we'll review our standings of where we are from our last week's picks, and then someone will get an egg on their face, literally. So that's how it's going to go to start off with. And we have some picks from last week. We might review those on our next show, but tonight we wanted to focus specifically on the Cleveland Browns and that other team. So the one that Chad seems to be supporting, but I think
We're back on. Oh, wait a minute. Now I don't know where the audio's coming from. God damn, I've never felt more like my father.
that's so funny.
Hello?
Can you hear us?
I don't even know what audio is coming from. It's too many goddamn Bluetooth devices. I think I might be going crazy. Hold on a second.
Oh my God. So we like to keep the production
Man, my phone is
value
going off. They're probably texting me that I'm fucking up the show.
It's okay.
Just give me a second, guys. I'm really starting to feel pressure and panicking.
The audio is probably coming through in his neighbor's house.
Okay, now it's coming through the. There we go. I hear you now.
There's probably some teenagers out in the street driving by with a Bluetooth speaker, and they're like, "What the fuck is that guy saying?"
All right, can y'all hear me now, though? I'm back on.
Yeah. I did a whole spiel there. It wasn't any good, but I got through it.
Hey, you gotta take the tough blows in life, just like the ones that the Browns are going to take tonight too. So the format of the show is we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna go do some football picks. Picks for this week. We really didn't get our technical shit together. I guess more so me didn't get our technical shit together in time enough to make any kind of presentation. So we only have tonight's game, which ironically is a good way to start it off because Baltimore Ravens happen to be my favorite team. And I don't want to lose anybody who likes the Browns. I'm actually a Browns fan, a fan of Cleveland, but I'm with the Ravens because you guys know the story if you're in the sport. And so my loyalty is just happened to stay with Baltimore. And tonight they kick off, and this is where I wanted to introduce myself, and Scott's going to introduce himself. And we're going to kind of, in our own way, break down tonight's game and give a prediction. And we're going to come back to you guys again Wednesday or Thursday. We still don't quite have our shit together. And we're going to do another show. So, Scott, you want to go ahead and break down your Browns game tonight? How you think they're going to flounder?
Well, I did a lot of research before the show by playing Madden, and I simulated all the conditions, and I played the whole game. And I think Pete has a screenshot of the results of that game. I think I'm pretty much there. You know, it'll be heavy running with the Browns, of course, with Chubb and Hunt. They'll use that to pull the defense in. I know that Baltimore has a lot of rushing attacks that they like to do. They like to blitz a lot, mainly because they have trouble covering anybody. So if Mayfield can get the ball out quick on some of these screen passes to Hunt, who's an excellent receiver, doesn't have enough receiving yards this year, then I don't see any reason why we can't open up the field. I don't think Hooper's playing. He's got a sore neck. But I think Landry, Peoples Jones, Higgins. I mean, come on, Higgins and Baker. They are going to light up that secondary. It's weak. I don't even know if you have all your people back. I know we don't. I don't think Ward's playing tonight, but Miles Garrett will go off on that terrible offensive line that you guys have. Lamar's going to have to run for his life, and when he starts doing that, just like Derrick Henry last week, we're going to shut that bitch down. So I mean, really, that's a long answer for me to say that the Browns are going to win this one.
Well,
I take it you have a different opinion.
yeah, well, not only do I have a different opinion about your opinion, but I also have an opinion about your opinion because you told me before we were on the air that you weren't really an X's and O's and break it all down type of
What?
sportscaster. And I was a little surprised at how you broke down which teams' efficiencies and deficiencies they have and whatnot. Because I really don't go quite that far. But you did mention Miles Garrett. And it's funny you should mention him because, they just gave him the NFL Walter Payton Man of the Year award. Did you know
Did
that?
they really?
They absolutely did. They just awarded to him last week.
Huh?
And
Did they just nominate him? I didn't think they had, or they announced the award.
I, I think they named him as this year's recipient. I
Really?
don't know if they have given him any hardware or trophies or any such thing like that, but he has been named the NFL Walter Payton Man of the Year. Which, ironically, do you know what the NFL Man of the Year award is? Do you? You know why? Why? How they?
Yeah, it's for like giving back off the field.
Uh, as well as it's marked with distinguishment. That's how it's named after Walter Payton. And they talk about how he also uh, sets himself out as a distinguished performer on the field too. Because it's an NFL award. They gave it to him 1 year after he narrowly escaped criminal assault charges for hitting the quarterback
Yeah,
in the
for
head with a
busting old Mason Rudolph in his fucking chops. Oh, are we allowed to curse on this show?
well,
All right. Well, we can beep that out if we need to.
well, yeah. Do we need to sign legal disclaimers? I should have a lawyer with me next time. Alfonso, call that motherfucker now.
Yeah, I see that. Walter Payton, Man of the Year, December
Yeah.
10th.
Oh, I thought it was named and it just hasn't been awarded.
No, it
No,
says he
he's
was
he's
nominated.
he's the nominee. He hasn't won it.
I see. I see. So, oh yeah. So also the viewers should know. So me and Scott have also decided. So every week we're gonna we're gonna I'm gonna do a parlay because that's my thing, and I guess Scott is gonna do one too because it's sort of like the premise of the show. But then we're gonna do a collective pick of the whole slate of games. Um, and the person who has the worst record at the end of the week gets the award. What, Scott?
Do what? What'd you say? What
We're
was the
live.
last part?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I didn't hear the last part of what you said.
Oh, the loser of which gets what?
Oh, an egg. I think we could make, you know how you like the betting part of it? I think we should bet each week about what the next week's loser will have to do. That's like a bet. That might be a bet.
We'll decide next week's what?
Would decide what the next punishment would be.
Well, no, well, you can't make a bet without knowing what the consequences are going to be. You
Right,
can't
right.
bet
I
in
would
the
say
circles like, oh, well, the bet was a beheading. Kind of late now.
I'm not taking that one. I'm not taking that one.
No, up in advance. Some wages, some bets you don't want to make.
That's right. Yeah. So this week it's an egg. Maybe next week it'll be an egg, right?
You say it's just an egg, like it's going to be a presentation. No gambler would allow you to implement what the twist is, man.
You have to get egg on
know.
your face. So you have to hit yourself in the face with an egg. Is that it?
That's correct.
All right. I'm in. Each
And
week.
so officially, where's our graphic at that we were going to show where I picked the Ravens, which should be pretty obvious, and where you picked the brownie cake.
We don't have that set up yet. That's
we
part
gave
of
you
our.
a lot of credit, man. He's gonna have to do better than that, or he's gonna be.
Yeah.
I
I think we know.
You get what you pay for, Chad.
Compliment.
Oh shit. All right. So it's on tonight. What time does the game start?
I'm watching Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp is
8:20. Game starts at 8:20.
and it is now 7 o'clock. So yeah, I got just enough time to have some dinner and watch the brownie cakes for dessert.
Oh.
We'll be back either Tuesday or Wednesday. So final score prediction, Scott. Oh, you said that Xbox craziness you had up there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Said 32-21.
So my thing is here. I can tell you've been mixing your medications. Maybe that's Smackadol or whatever, but something's missing. I think tonight's score is going to be more like about 27-13 Ravens. I think Lamar Jackson is a little bit too much of a wild card, and he doesn't have to run, but that's what people expect. I just think a dynamic attack, a balanced defense, and they'll be straight. And Baker Bust is gonna, shoot his shot.
It's always possible. Baker can always shit the bed. He always gives that opportunity, but I don't know. The Ravens haven't been lighting the world on fire lately, so we'll see.
They have not been. And in football, I once heard them say you're either getting better or you're getting worse. Right now, I do have to say, going into tonight's game, the Browns are getting better and the Ravens are on the mend.
All right.
We'll see what happens. And I guess we'll be back Tuesday, right? Or Wednesday. No, Wednesday or Thursday.
Wednesday.
Sure. There's a lot of shit going on in the background. You guys start to follow the show. You start to understand a lot of that.
Wednesday. It'll be Wednesday.
There you go. Scott usually
right.
have the phones around here.
All right. All right. Are we saying bye? All right.